Hi all, welcome to my channel Reviews with Rush. For all those who are new here, I am Rashmin and I review books that can inspire you to be a reader too. So do subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon so that you get notified each time I come up with a new review. For all the difficult words that we come across while reading, I am putting them on my Instagram handle. So do check it out and remember to follow my page. Okay, let's get started with today's review. The book I'm reviewing today is transformational and uplifting. It is your career guide, your friend for life, and above all, your spiritual guru. While reading this book, I only thought that I wish I had read this book in my early 20s. So, all the students who are going to pass their 10th and their 12th soon, I request you to read this book. Let's dive into the book, The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari. The reason why I feel every 10th and 12th pass out should read this book is with this sentence from the book. We all have big dreams. Most of us belong to small houses. This book says every dream starts off small. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one single step. But to cover the 1,000 miles, to reach to a destination, I need to know what is my destination. If you don't have a target, you won't know what to prepare for, where to hit. So, find your gift, your passion, something that involves you so much that you forget to look at the clock. It can be as simple as painting, it can be as rigorous as boxing, wrestling, anything that you are able to put your heart, your soul, and your mind's complete focus and energy into. And in the process of preparing yourself to hit the target, to reach to your goal, remember, be tough, be hard driven, be willing to work 18 hours a day, and tell yourself, remind yourself that failing is impossible. Success is yours. The victory will be given to you because you deserve it and you will have it. Also remember to make the right choices. Get your priorities straight. Don't be penny wise and pound foolish. If you are going to be working 18 hours a day, your body, your mind needs the energy and you have to strengthen it. You have to take your time out, at least 18 minutes for an 18-hour rigorous work to unwind, relax and feel fresh and energetic. So do enjoy the little things in life as well. Don't let the hunger for success consume you. But remember, you won't have time to waste time. And life will give you what you ask from it. So ask for your share of success and life will give it to you. Okay. One thing that I learned and I wish all of us remember and take away from this book is while driving, we do not keep looking at the rear view mirror. Similarly, while we are moving forward in our life, we cannot be looking at our past, feeling sad about it, crying over it, no matter what has happened. Whether it is some exam that you have failed or whether it is some competitive exam in which you didn't perform well, or it can be some tournament in which you didn't qualify for, anything that is related to your career and you haven't been performing well, you cannot be crying over it. There's a reason why. It is in your past. If you are a prisoner of your past, you cannot be the creator, the architect of your future. Remember these three things in the process of achieving your target. 1. Your quality of thinking will determine your quality of life. And hence, if you keep the negative thoughts coming about the past, about that one exam that you failed or the one match that you lost, you will not be able to put your 100% energy, 100% focus in the next match, in the next exam. It will drain you with worry. Don't let that happen. Second, run your own race. You might have a best friend or a colleague who has been performing well. Maybe like you have got an 80 and your friend has got a 90 or 95. Don't try to feel sad about the 10 marks, the 10% gap that is there between your performance and your friends or your partners or your colleagues. It is not going to help. Take it seriously, but don't waste your time over it. That worry, that stress, that anxiety, that sadness is not going to add those marks in your life. The third thing is, no matter where you are right now, in terms of your school, college performance, in terms of your professional performance, wherever you are, if you have the willpower, the courage, the determination that you want success, you will put everything, every pain you're ready to endure, life will give it to you. If you're committed, you will receive in return. Because it is your willpower that allows you to keep your commitment to yourself and to others. The reason why I call this book a spiritual guru and a career guide simultaneously is this book has structurally given us tools and techniques to make our life better, enrich it, and grow, as well as reach our target, whether it is a spiritual target or whether it is a career target. So I am sharing these 3 tools and 10 rituals, which are the techniques that can help all of us to achieve our goals. I am also sharing them in detail on my Instagram page, so please take a look at it. The first tool is practicing the heart of rose. In the book, it is said that take a rose and sit by yourself and try to focus your entire concentration on the heart of rose. Initially, you'll be distracted by the thorns, by the stem, the color of the petals, and your other thoughts as well. But eventually, with this constant practice, you'll only be able to think about the bud and see the bud. It's more like training your mind to be sound enough, good enough, strong enough to see only your goal, only the bullseye. The second technique or the tool is opposition thinking. Uproot the weeds of all negative thoughts that are in your mind. Think of your mind as a garden, and you wouldn't want any weed to be growing there. Replace every negative thought with a positive thought, just like you would change or switch the channel on the TV to something from you don't like to something that you enjoy. And the third tool is secret of lake. Remember, whatever you think, whatever you say will be actualized. So imagine yourself in 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line, what kind of life do you want? What is the target you want to achieve? And think that you've already achieved it. But in the process, you are going to run your own race. You are not going to measure your self-worth on the basis of someone else's net worth. You are here because you're capable enough to contribute to the society and bring a difference. Find out your gift, your passion, and the world needs you. Because if you seek, you will find a way. Your quality of thoughts, like I said before, will determine the quality of your life. Keep them positive and remind yourself that your dreams are going to come true because you deserve it. Coming to the 10 techniques, the 10 rituals of radiant living. The first ritual talks about the ritual of solitude. A lot of times we do not find ourselves comfortable in sitting in silence, even if our friend is sitting beside us. We want to talk, we want to listen to some music, we want that void to be filled with some noise. In that process, we are missing out on what we are thinking, what we need to remind ourselves, and where we need to correct ourselves. Ritual of solitude focuses and emphasizes on being calm, relaxing when you wake up in the morning, and taking a time out to thank for everything that you have got, that you asked for and you received, that you didn't ask for yet you received and is a blessing in your life. It is like while you're traveling by car and you take a stop on the road just so that you can relax yourself. In the same way, this is a stop for your soul. The second ritual is the ritual of physicality. Almost all of us breathe, but we don't know that breathing properly is living properly. And breathing exercises helps us to concentrate better, to hear better, to understand better, and to live better. That there was a reason why our school had meditation time and we were asked to do breathing. We need to bring it back into our lives. The third one is the ritual of nourishment. Whatever we eat, the duration of sleep that we get, and the thoughts that we have, they're all going to be interlinked. If you're eating well, you're going to get good sleep. If you're going to get good sleep, your body is going to feel energetic. If your body is energetic, you will be able to work 18 hours a day. So, give yourself, give your body the self-love, the nourishment that it needs. The fourth, ritual of abundant knowledge. Every problem that we are facing today has some solution written in some book. It is not an exclusive problem that we are facing. So, like it is said, a book is a friend of the wise. Every answer to every problem that we have is in the book, and thus we must read a book. Pick a book. Like I said, you all need to read this book if you haven't done so. The next book that you can read is Mega Living as well, or Think and Grow Rich as mentioned here in this book. Yes. Most important is what the books can bring out of us is important. That will enrich our life, because it will remind us and tell us that these are the mistakes that we are doing. It will build self-awareness. It will give us time to reflect on ourselves and build our personalities. Committing a mistake is okay, but repeating the same mistake again and again and again means we are either lacking self-awareness or the urge to improve. And that's what brings me to ritual of reflection. If I didn't know that 2 plus 2 is equal to 5 is wrong, I wouldn't have ever corrected it. In the same way, if I don't know what wrong did I do today, I won't know what changes to bring in my tomorrow. So, at the end of the day, sit with a book and a pen, make a note as you plan for tomorrow. What all things, according to you, went not so good and you'd like to improve them. The sixth one is ritual of early awakening, which is difficult, but it is not for people who are into night shifts. period before sleeping, 10-minute period after getting up, where we cling on to our phones, are the most influential ones on our subconscious mind. Rising with the sun, with the sound of birds chirping instead of our alarms, is quite better. So, one thing that all of us can do, irrespective of our shifts, is taking that 10-minute before sleeping and 10 minutes after waking up to spending time with ourselves, saying a silent prayer, using prayer beads, listening to some soft music, planning our day out, and seeing how close we have come to our goal and what next steps we need to take. Yes, and the 7th one is our favorite, the ritual of music. Music is something that can soothe us, that can calm our minds, it can help us unwind, it can also pump a lot of energy into us, and it is the best motivator. And in today's times, we have songs for all moods. So, ritual of music is something we all should be following. Ritual of spoken word. Every word, this is in congruence with the next ritual of congruent character. What I think is going to be what I say and what my actions are. And my actions eventually will become my habit. My habit is going to be my character, my identity. My identity, my character, is going to define my destiny. And how did that start? With one single thought. So make sure everything that we think about is positive, and thus the words that come out are positive, the actions are positive, which will eventually make all our habits as positive, and we all know that there's a book on power of habit, and make our destiny positive. Lastly, the ritual of simplicity. This book, titled The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari, says that yes, we need prized possessions in our life. We have that goal for ourselves, and it's right. There's no harm in wanting or having a desire to achieve something better for ourselves. But in the process of being well off, don't miss out on your well-being. The societal pressure is so much that it can break our spirits sometimes. Don't let that happen. Your emotional, physical, mental, spiritual well-being is equally important as it is for you to reach your goal. So balance out both. This, like I said, if you're putting in 18 hours a day on your goal, you need at least 18-minute time to unwind and relax. If you have liked this video, do give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, families, everyone, and also subscribe to my channel for more reviews. You can also let me know in the comment section which takeaway are you going to practice from now on, and which book would you like me to review next. Thank you. Take care. Bye.